Low jack 60. Yep. Fold. Hey guys, welcome back. It's part 7 of this January 23rd, 2023 stream on PokerStars, ACR, and America's Cardroom. So yeah, we're doing really good in the Boski. 14th position out of 158 players remaining. And there was like almost 2,000 to start, so really deep. This guy's hyper aggro, but we gotta call it off with ace king. If he does go for it, cut off hijack, low jack, middle position. Yeah, sure. Oh my god, look at this fucking board. Check. I think we have a lot of shittier hands than this to turn into bluffs here. Like, and we have a lot of single spade hands and shit. Like, just check. Awful board for us. Like, he has all these sets, straights, flushes. Yeah. Just whatever. I'm giving up completely. If we win it, that's great. If not, whatever. I just don't see the merit in turning ace king into a bluff here. I'm playing kind of passive with it, but yeah, check. We win? Wow. I can't believe we won that. Okay, we're gonna range bet small. 6. Queen 6-4. We are gonna have some checks here, but like this is one of our worst hands. Fold. I'm gonna mark that one, that ace king suited, for review. Check. That's a really good card for him here. Definitely he's picking up additional equity. If we are gonna continue barreling off, we need to barrel big. Do I want to go with it? Probably not. I don't know. What better bluffs do we really have? Not many. King 10. We're gonna have to go bet jam, and yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he probably just had a queen. Is that ace king? I just didn't see the merit in bluffing. Like, on the river, I think ace queen is a bluff. The one that he had, definitely a bluff. Like, what worse hands does he have there? Not many. Like, he doesn't have ace jack off. He has a bunch of suited aces, and then he has like ace queen off, and ton of those suited aces have a pair now. So like, what bluffs can you really pull from there? Like, I'll pull it up quick. Like, if we think about the range of hands in play, on a 6-7-8-8-3, like, I guess he has like in a 3-bet pot, 0.5. Like, what kind of hands would he have? He has like jack 10 suited, queen 10 suited, queen jack suited. I guess those make a lot of sense. Well, 6 redos. 3.3. I think we might even go a little bigger. I don't know. Ace queen and 3-bet pots. Ace queen off. No. Yeah, I'm actually wrong there about the ace queen. Actually, I think he played it well. Because I'm thinking like in a 3-bet pot, if I had a c-bet the flop and he had a called on the turn, and then it went check on the turn on the river, then the ace queen would become a bluff. But I think it is a little too high up because he has 100% of his range from. Yeah, he has 100% of his range from the flop or from pre-flop. So like he is gonna have a lot of worse hands, like jack 9 suited, or jack 9 was a pair, wasn't it? Queen jack, queen 10 suited, king 10 suited, king jack suited. Those all make really good bluffs. King queen off, maybe. Anyway, I got it marked for review. I'll look into it. So I'm wrong. Sometimes I just think about things wrong, but I don't mind the river check. I checked it all the way down, like ace king of hearts. Like, what the fuck else am I gonna do? Like, I got a lot of like value hands. Like, I guess like my bluffs are gonna come from like single spade hands, which improved. So then my bluffs on the river are going to come from like missed straight draws and stuff, like queen 10, queen jack, jack 10 type stuff, probably. And then I don't know. Yeah, those make a lot of sense. King jack off makes a lot of sense. King queen off maybe. Yeah, hands that don't have as much showdown value as ace king, ace jack. Ace jack's a really good one, yeah. And ace 10, ace jack off, ace 10 off could potentially be in there. Definitely ace 10 especially. And fuck, like in the previous session there, we got down to like top 20 in the tournament there, and I had like 20. We were 20 effective. I was on the button. I open shoved, ace 4 suited, got snapped off by queens in the small blind, and I got an ace on the flop, and then he rivered a fucking set at queens. That was sick. That was pretty sick. But we need to have some sort of jamming range for 20 big blinds on the button, even in final two tables. Like, we can't min raise full with ace 4 suited there. Like, ace 4 is going to be a premium jam there. Like, all the suited wheels are going to want to jam. Probably want to, like, in an ICM heavy situation, we're probably even going to jam a little heavier than that. Like ace 6, ace 7, ace 8 suited probably too. And then suited broadways are good to go. Like ace 9, ace 10, ace jack off, and pocket deuces through pocket 7s or 8s. Yeah, like, we definitely have a jam range. It's a capped range of hands that we're jamming, but there's nothing they can really do about it, especially with ICM, like, because the average stack was like 25. We had 20, so they probably had a risk premium on us, like, because we covered both of them basically. So their risk premium was probably like 8.5 to 9.5%. So like, they got a call reasonably tight. I'm gonna get looked up there by each player, probably about what 15% of the time by small, and then like 23% of the time versus big, 23%. So, and that's if they're playing perfectly. So like, what, one in 3 times we get called, and when we do, ace 4 suited always has loads of equity, like, pretty much. So, and we have a blocker to the hands they can call with, so the ace really helps, because like most of their calling range is going to be ace 10 off, ace jack off, ace queen off, and ace king off. Those are going to be the 4 hands, the 4 combinations that they're going to call the most. There's more combinations of those offsuit combos than anything else that they're going to call with. So, and then when we do get looked up by 10s, jacks, queens, and kings, we still have 34%. So it's like really good. But yeah, we almost won it. We had 34% equity versus what he called with. And if we had a won, we would have been one of the chip leaders of the tournament with like 18 players remaining. So it would have been just perfect. Uh-oh. Hold on. Shit. Yeah, I like it. I like the ace 4 suited jam. I'm going to run it on HRC, but I'm guessing it's a pure jam. Like, go hard or go home, right? Don't fucking... Yeah, don't puss out at the last second on the tournament. Like, that's how you win poker tournaments, is by making hyper-aggressive moves with the right hands at the right time and getting lucky with a little bit of luck mixed in. So, 9-5. This guy hasn't raised yet. It's kind of tight. 9-5 is like kind of a limpy dimp type. Okay, double blockers here. The 2, both straights. I think we go 1. This is a really good one to bet, I think. But we don't have a diamond. That's the only shitty thing. Okay, we pick up gut, shot. Oh. Pick up a gutter. Like, shit, let's go. Pretty good turn. And it's a jack, which we're going to be bluffing a lot with jack X. So a lot of our bluffs improve there. This thing's a money pit over here. I can't seem to get anything going. I'm in last, but I keep rebuying. How many entrants are in this fucking thing? 55. It's like not even that many. This is just like one of those tournaments you put in. This is a fold. Yeah, this is just one of those filler tournaments. It's not even really like top prize is like $150. It's not even anything really. So like there was a guy in the previous video. There was a guy to my right, and he was like a 55-0 over like 50, 60 hands, and I ISO'd him like 20 times over the course of like an hour, and yeah, I just kept giving him trouble. So it's like he never clued in to start raising himself. He just he just wanted to play out of position as the pre-flop caller in a pot, like in a bloated pot, because I was ISOing a 3.5, and he could have just min raised and I would have called. But kind of funny. What the fuck? Oh, too big. So I see. King 4 off, fold. King 10, got to fold now. Min raise the old Queen Jack here. So yeah, like 1,624 entrants. The last time I played it was 1,730, 1,624 this time, so a little bit less. Top prize is 2,500, so a good amount. Seems like what is average in this average stack in this tournament is 26, and like I'm on a pretty deep table. It looks like we got some deep guys anyway. I'm still a chip leader, but not by much. I'm in 10th 10th place out of 120, but I've been like a commanding chip leader of this tournament the whole fucking time, pretty much since the beginning. I never even had to fire up one bullet. This is my first bullet on the $11 Boski today too. Ouch. Yeah, first bullet in this. That's unusual. Usually I got to throw 3 or 4, but got lucky. I'm in last in this fucking thing. It's not getting hands, man. Like, what the fuck am I going to do with deuce 8? Like... Why does that do with that? That's weird. Like, pop up above everything else. There you go. So, yeah, we're down to 50 players out of 425 here in a 750 event. 2.5k guaranteed. So that's good. I think we're, like, one of the chip leaders, too. We're in 11th now. So, pretty good stack. Average stack is 25 bigs, I think. What is it? 612. Average is... I gotta better read this shit. 37,000. So yeah, average is about 30 bigs. 30 bigs. So not quite as commanding chip leader as we had in the past, but still doing good. I think we lost a couple of stupid flips, micro flips. Or it was actually hilarious in the last part. This 25 big blind guy raised on the hijack with ace king suited. Or he limped in with ace king suited. He limped in with ace king suited because that's all he did was limp. I 3.5 big blind isolated him with pocket kings, and he just called. And the flop comes ace 7-7. So he checks. I check back with kings. I just didn't see any reason to bet in that situation. Turn, he checks. I double check. Like is there really any reason to probe or anything? Probably not. There's like not much you can really call with. And then on the river, he just places a small bet. No, I just call with kings, and he had ace king. It was just ridiculous. Like he would have got like 20 some bigs out of me, but instead he won like 7 big blinds. so so yeah, like him not knowing how to play poker really helped us here, because we wouldn't have been above average right now. We probably would be we'd be about average stack. 7-6 blind. Oh, under the gun limped. Weird. Okay, check. How do these fucking guys get down here? I don't even know. Check, check. Turns a king. We're probably like close to range. Oh, I accidentally clicked the casino button. Whoops. Shit. We don't need casino today. Check. Oh man. I don't know about that queen 9. He bets small. Peel. I think I'm peeling here once. Like, we have a 5-out draw. We can't improve. To 2-pair and, like, crush this guy. So. And, you know, he has some bluffs still, so. He bet kind of smallish on the turn, too, which kind of leads me to believe he doesn't have anything. That could just be a style of play as well. Maybe that's 2 and a 7. I'm folding. Could raise. Could potentially raise, but we just fold here. This guy has no fucking clue what he's doing, right? So he probably has a king. He just doesn't know how to value bet properly. That's all it is. He's trying to get called by a 6 or a jack or whatever. A6. Yeah, to the bigger bet, I folded that. Because, you know, they're so imbalanced. Like when he goes a little bigger than what he normally would, like, we can kind of assign him to something value-oriented. We're getting down to the stage of the tournament where there is some ICM now. And this guy and I are pretty much covering one another, so not really in the mood to 3-bet 8s in this situation. Although it would be fine, Chippy B, but like we got to start settling down with mid pairs and stuff now, in set mining instead of 3-betting. And on this board, we can just check fold, no problem. Cut off hijack low jack at 40. Small versus low jack. How often do we 3-bet that? And how much often do we call? Like Chippy B. No fold deck. We will call, take a flop, see if we hit something. Really good flop for him, which sucks. Yeah. Check. Oh, he flopped the nuts. Okay, we're gonna go. We don't have to go big here. We can go like 3. It's. Yeah, the charts aren't opening now. Like, I'll click it and it doesn't open. So I gotta go find it twice. Of course, we call this. That's sick for him. Like, hopefully it's not sick for us. Okay, good. Yeah, open up. I want to see. Yeah, fuck, man. I can't. I'm just totally card dead on 8 at 8. I can't get anything going. Like, so 8s are 50-50. Chippy V. So, yeah. Like, even 9s, I'm probably pure calling there. 10s, probably flat, too. And jacks probably was where we start the 3-bet. Like, maybe 10s. Maybe 10s. Like, it depends on stats, too, I would imagine. Like, this guy's pretty aggressive, so 10s are probably cool. But 9s, definitely a call. It's blocking the bottom of his range type thing. Got to adjust. Make those ICM adjustments. So that fucking guy, he check shove with a set. It was kind of silly. Man, I can't get in edgewise at all here. I'm not even sure about this. This guy hasn't raised a hand in 11 hands, and all of a sudden he's raising, so... Like... It's just such a fishy-ass table, you can't even get in a hand. Like, at all. Yeah, this hand probably is okay to just check. Check call. Turn. 2. Check. I don't know what I'm doing here. Like, do I bet the turn or do I just double check? And we get a 5. What are we? We don't block anything. Okay. Yeah, okay. I don't know, man. This one's fucked. Do I, like, double checking sounds pretty cool on the turn. Like, I think double checking's cool. Like, definitely. Maybe we just double check there. I think maybe I fucked up. It's not showing up yet. We're kind of getting ICM-like here, too. So we got to take that into consideration. I'm going to start trying to take a little bit of ICM into consideration now. We're 10% of the field. 10% of the field. So, like, wow, a little. It's not like a huge deal right now. It's more like a final 3 table thing. Where we got to start, like, checking our top pairs, flop top pairs and stuff. And, yeah, we just do all kinds of weird shit. ICM Post Flop is, like, kind of like an undiscovered thing at this particular point in time. Not many people have really done a lot of work on it. Should have even called here. Probably should have called the 8-7. Fuck. Do I call? Yeah, like, we have fold equity because of this idiot jamming Queen Jack O. Like, 8-7, like, it's going to run fairly well versus whatever the fuck he has. We need to make something happen. We have some fold equity because of him. Yeah, like, I think it's a call. I do. Like, in these micro stack spots, I might need some work. Okay, that's all I needed to see is an ace, and I'm all in. Like, yeah, these micro stack situations I got to work on, I guess. Like, it's not like when you make a mistake in them, like, it's not like you're making a big mistake. You can never lose too much, but, you know, it's just, yeah, it's important. Like, shit, doubling up, and, like, I double up once, I'm at, like, 8. So we need an ace here. King 10 and 10s, like, huh. Yeah, that's my last bullet at this. I'm not throwing any more money on at this. I already threw enough at it. That's like 3 or 4, and like I can't get anything going. Totally fucking card dead. So, that's all they have. ACR never has anything small field. That's the thing. Like, yeah, I guess we're just sticking with these then. Which is okay. Let's focus on what I got here. We're very, very deep in 2 tournaments. Just focus on those, I guess. Try to get these looking good here. We put the lobbies up underneath. Feeling a little card dead in this Boski, to be honest. Ace 4. Wow, look how tight. The fuck are you doing? Check. Blind beat blind. The gut shot, back doors. He goes huge. Or not really, I guess. 4. Yeah, this sucks, man. Fuck, what a situation. Do I fold this? For a super tight guy that's polarized? Probably. Like, I don't know. Jack and 3. Yeah. Sitting out. 8, 9, 10, Jack Queen. Man, they're really giving us that nice bluff. They're really giving us that nice bluff. This is a great bluff spot, but I think he just has it every time after he calls twice. Like, what could he have that we beat here? Probably nothing. We're probably just beat every time. Queen, I would have won. Fuck. I know that's a jam there on the river. That's such a fucking jam, but I just didn't think he ever had it. Had anything but a king or whatever. Like, that might have been a bad fold. I don't know. He just goes huge though on the flop, right? We're multi-way, so he went half pot. 2. I'm just gonna rip this, I think. I'm happy to rip it. So this guy's good too. He's a scoop winner apparently, so he probably is pretty good. I don't know why you'd want that on your... I don't want people knowing that I'm good at poker. Like, why would you want people knowing that you won a tournament? Like a large field tournament. What the fuck was I going to do? Oh, yeah. 50%. Half pot bet. MDF. 50%. Oh. 4 divided by 12 equals, and then the square root of that is 57. So our MDF is 57% versus that bet Blue Rhino made. Our MDF's 57. 58, actually. 58. So we get to fold 58% of the time there. To his bet. We're probably overfolding MDF as well. If I were to guess, I think we're folding MDF, overfolding MDF, especially due to the fact that he's tight as fuck and we're out of position. So we're probably folding something like 65% of the time there. So, like, what hands do we have? We have a king, quite like some. Kings are actually not very good for us. This guy rips, I gotta fold. Pretty sure. If he doesn't rip, I can call. Yeah, jacks. Like, I'm trying to think ICM here. I'm going to run that on HRC. I'm going to run that on HRC and see exactly... Do we 3-bet, get it in there? Because, like, we were both comparable stacks. Down to the 10% remain. And we have... high risk premium. We definitely have a flatting range. That maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm thinking I might be wrong. I might be wrong. Ace queen suited. We're like 35 fucking big blinds deep. Yeah, I'm gonna run that on HRC. It's like, we definitely have a flatting range there, but our flatting range is going to be like very small. It's going to be like ace 10, ace jack, ace queen suited, maybe ace queen suited, some, and then like king queen suited, maybe a little king jack suited, and then nines, tens, eights. Like we like, and in these ICM situations, when we look at like what the solver would tell us, we can flat for pocket pairs. Um, and like ace nine suited or whatever. We can expand a little bit with pocket pairs because people don't three bet enough in those ICM situations. Because the people aren't finding the king four suited fucking squeezes like ever, like especially in a $7 game. So you can like flat with pocket sevens there. It's fine, like whatever. Pocket sixes and sevens, they're cool because nobody's three betting what they should. So it's okay. Like if you no lock your sim for them to under three bet like maybe 30% or like just a linear range, it's gonna be fine to flat there. But we're in first place out of 45 in this one. We ran shitty on PokerStars earlier, but we're running really good on it now. Oh yeah, the time. Sorry guys, I gotta keep the time not covered up because I'm gonna look at the time for when I review hands. Fold. It's kind of hard to keep these lobbies open. I might just close them. What the fuck? Raise. 3-bet small. I'm out. Fucking right, I'm out. Like, I'm being a nit, but like, Jesus. What the fuck do you do that with? Maybe I should have cold 4-bet shoved. I don't know, man. Fuck. Look at the 3-bet percentage. I should have thought about that a little longer. Shit. Min raise, 3-bet small. Cold 4-bet jamming ace-10 suited there doesn't feel very good. Like, we're not in a spot in the tournament where that makes sense. Like, yes, off 15 to 20 big blinds. In ICM situations, we're going to have like these really small 3-bets, like 4.5 bigs and shit like that. But we're not in a spot like that yet. We're at top 100. Like, that's not even part of the game. So this guy has some serious range construction issues. I can tell you that right now, just by seeing what he just did. So, like, who fucking knows what his range is there? Like... But, it's like cold 4-bet shoving ace-10 suited might have been suicidal. Like, it could have been. I don't know. I'm going to start paying attention a little more to what's going on here. We've been pretty card dead, to be honest. Like, if I cold 4-bet jam ace-10 suited there, I don't really have fold equity. Let's check it out. Like, I should be paying more attention. Like, it's important that I pay attention. Like, I gotta close some of this shit. So we have 25 big blinds. Under the gun one, min raise. Yeah, so under the gun one, min raise. He raised it a 5.2. Like, it just looks like the fucking nuts here. So hard. He's 3-betting under the gun. Right? Like, is he balancing this with like an ace-7, ace-8 suited, ace-9 suited, king-9 suited bullshit? Probably not. Like, I don't think so. So, this is a cool one. This is a really cool one to look at, eh? Do I just squeeze, get it in here? Interesting. Depends on this guy's strategy, what his range looks like. But anyway, we're kind of fizzling out here now in this thing, it seems like. Average is only 19. We're average stack. Like, we're doing okay, but this thing runs pretty short at the end, it seems like. Like, if average is 20 in the tournament, like, somehow it just went up. That's weird. What the fuck happened here? That was crazy. What the fuck happened? Let's check it out. I missed it. I can't show that in big blinds, but 2 fold. So this guy 3,200'd. This guy called. This guy jammed. I don't know. Or he 4-bet. This guy 4-bet shoved. He just put himself in the box here. He should have just jammed himself if he was going to do anything. Like, but, yeah, I don't know. Like, we're deep in the tournament. Ace-8 isn't even a really good one to do that with, because with the 8 in our hand, we block the bottom of both of their ranges. Ace-8 suited is probably a fucking fold there this deep in a tournament, I would guess. I think like Ace-5, Ace-4, Ace-3 suited make really good ones. And like we can 3-bet a lot smaller than that now too. Like once we get down, like we can 3-bet to like 6 in the small blind. We don't have to go like colossally big for a third of our stack, pot committing ourselves. The guy didn't have an action plan afterwards either. He just fucked himself. He ended up calling because he had the right pot odds with Ace-8 suited. So it's kind of funny actually. But like, you know, I'd be lying if like I've done shit like that too. It's not like a long time ago before I started studying and shit. I used to do stupid shit like that too. Yeah, okay, buddy. 14-4-0 3-bets me off of like no money. Small. It's like, why don't you jam? You know how strong you look when you do that? That's fucking hilarious. It's like, do we ever have a small, like, kings, aces, ace, king suited, I'm guessing, is like all. Big blind versus hijack for 20. What the fuck is this small 3-bet range? Kings, aces, ace, king suited, a little bit of ace, jack suited, jack 10, 10, 9, jack 9. Yeah, okay, these ones, yeah. That's it. Do you think he has this? No, he has this. That's all. He doesn't have any of this shit. The small 3-bet. At 15, we at 20, like 20, we get to do some, at like 15, we get to start flatting with aces, which like at 20, sometimes it's just a good strategy too, I find, but like you do sacrifice a little bit of EV, but like people just, population is just not finding the polarized bluffs there, and people know that, so like they're just not finding them, so. It's hard to find those bluffs. Like people just get so comfortable defending their big blind with a call. They just forget about 3-betting there. So yeah, like 20 deep, like flatting with that isn't going to be suicidal. I think that's cool. King 8 raise. King, like I know a lot of offsuit kings want to jam. King 10's cool to jam, I think. Whenever it shows up. Deuce 6 off. Shit. It's tempting to just fucking put this guy in his place here, but it's complete trash. We're supposed to fold, but this guy's so fucking tight. Alright, that guy did me a favor by raising. Thinking about like 2.3. 16, 6, 8 min raise. We got 375. We're up against like a super fucking tight range here, and we have a pair. Can I ever call with a gutter and 7? No, I can't call. We gotta go like 4.7. He's gonna have some bluffs. He should always be betting big when he bets here. Like, he never should be doing this. Yeah. Okay. Now we size down to like 6. Or we'll go 5, I guess, versus him. Or no, this is a double flush draw board. I think we can jam. I think jamming's okay. I think he's gonna call those over pairs and shit. Wow, 4 7s on the river. Like, normally we want a half pot the turn when the top flop card paired. That's like generally what the size we'd go with. But on a double flush draw top flop card pairing board texture, it changes and we get bigger bets. So weird spot. And this guy fucked up big time royally. He's a 6% opener. Like I said, this is the worst type of player type there is. Like the player type that's super passive, super tight, and then all of a sudden just blows up and hands all his money to somebody 30 hands down the road. Like that's the worst player type you can be. You'll lose more money playing that strategy than any other strategy at poker. Like ace five off isn't even an open there. Well, not well. Like I'm thinking ICM. Like maybe we could expand to that. It'd be like somewhat of a logical expansion on the hijack, if you weren't covered and the chip leader of the fucking tournament wasn't in the big line too. Like that's gonna tighten you up significantly. So he should be tighter there. Like the GTO range, he needs to start folding like Jack 10 off. Some of his suited kings start folding. Like suited eights are starting to fold. Deuces through fives, shit like that has to fold now. What the fuck? This guy like raise folds a lot. Oh, never mind. I'm off on a tangent again. So hopefully we can add some numbers to the stack in the Boski. We're middle of the pack, 70 players remaining. Like, if you watch the Boxing Day session that I played, I got 60th at a 1730 in the Boski. I got 60th place the last time I played it. So we ran deep. Like 60th at a 1730 is pretty good. Like, like it's not easy to do that. We made the top 3% of the tournament runners, right? But not quite good enough, I want to final table this thing, make some real money, right? I ran pretty fucking terrible on ACR for a good downswing. I lost like 400 too. I was at like 550. Now I'm at 220, but I was at 130 at one point. So I'm down like 330 now on ACR. Well, I guess after tonight, probably not anymore. I'm probably like 290. So we're making it back. If I lost right now, I'd be only down 290. So we're kind of chipping it back, but and we made up for it on 888 and stars. We ran pretty good on stars, and we're up like 300 or 250 bucks or something, and then up 250 on 888 too. Ooh, what? What the fuck? We gotta rewatch that one. Holy shit balls. That guy just fucking donked off his whole fucking 50 big blind stack with ace jack there. What do we got here? What the fuck did he do? We gotta watch that. Is our risk premium high enough to merit just flatting here? I don't think so. Like, we're down to 30. Like, it sucks if he flops a set. The queens are too good. I like tens, yeah, sure, we can flat there. Like maybe jacks, but queens, like we're down to 33, and we're in second. He's in like third, so our risk premium is probably like 12 or 13%, like 12% or something. Like it's high. Like it's not nothing, but okay. So what the fuck happened here? We gotta watch this. So Buddy raises under the gun with ace jack. Fold, I think. Okay, so Buddy raises under the gun. 4 deuce deuce. He has the jack of hearts. He bets small. Okay, Standard. He gets check raised. He calls. Okay, kind of okay. He bets small. He calls. 4. He called. Terrible. Terrible call. Like you block like all the bluffs, like with the Jack of Hearts. This 10-9 of spades, I want to review that. Probably is a call. 10-9 of spades there. Like, we just blocked the bottom of his range. We blocked the bottom of his range. Suited connectors go down in value in ICM situations. We have a very big risk premium versus that one guy at the table. We're in a great table position at this particular point in time with all the money on our right and all the shorties to our left. Great spot. I'm gonna set mine here, but like people aren't gonna squeeze enough, so it's fine. Like we can even fold tens. Like I don't think it'd be out of the question to fold these tens here, but like we well cover both. Like even if we did lose, we'd still be well in the tournament. So like it's probably okay, but people aren't going to squeeze enough here. They're going to call along with like their 8-7 suiteds, etc. Like Jack 10, hijack 15, I think is a jam. I'll have to run this later, but on HRC, but I'm probably going to lose the tournament now. This guy just, he raised, he called. Let's see. Yeah, it's normally a pure jam. This guy probably has a 9. He just flat, but he doesn't 3-bet. So I guess it's open. He could have pocket jacks. Just, we have an overpair. He has some 9x in his flatting range. He's pretty loose. I just want to get all the money in versus a 9 now before the board gets scary. Because, like, he's going to fold all his 9x when a queen or a king comes on the turn. For protection as well, he probably has, like, king 9, queen 9, ace 9 suited. Yeah, for 15 on the hijack, Jack 10 suited is a pure jam. All right. You don't want to fuck around with that hand. Yeah, it's so much better of a jam. So, Jesus, this is playing like multi-way pots aren't even supposed to happen on the final 3 tables, really. But yeah, they are. It's funny. Check, 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 check. There's got to be somebody with a worse queen here, you wouldn't think. Like, okay, 2/3, I guess, is a nice round figure. I could go a little bigger, but you get min raised. We're beat every time when they do that on the river. Like, we're just beat every fucking time. He had a set. Guaranteed he had a set here. Or 4. Possible. So. But, like, you know, like most players are going to call every time with every queen they have, right? So, and he knows that. Like, but yeah, he had either, like, a 4, which it's starting to shape up to, yeah, he has 4s in his range by just looking at this. So, Yeah, he had a 4. He doesn't min raise the river with a queen ever. And he has no bluffs. Just like from a practical point of view, like when you do this, the min raise on the river, you don't have any bluffs. Like you just don't. So yeah, he has 4. Or a set of deuces. That's possible. A set of deuces makes sense too. Fold this. Yeah, because like if you just like do some data analysis on like millions of hands at like $10 games, $15 to $2 games on flop or turn raises and river raises, and look at the percentage of the time they have the nuts to the percentage of the time they're bluffing when they raise the turn or river. It's like insane. It's kind of cool, actually. That like it is almost always certainly for value. Like it's almost certain. Like it's like 85% of the time they have it over millions of hands. There's been data analysis on that. Like over millions of independent hands that they tracked, and when the turn or river gets raised, like in these low stakes tournaments, it's like 85% of the time they have it, and you should basically fold anything that can't beat a set. Like, and you'll profit like a lot of your money. Like if you're playing these consistently and you're calling those turn and river raises with top pairs, you're gonna be losing a lot of money over the long run. I know it feels kind of weird to fold top pair, like especially a good one like that, but it's the right thing to do. It's kind of funny, but it is. Queen 9 off, and we're opening into a fish. And 2 guys, I have a huge. This is cool. This is probably cool. I don't think it's too big of a deal. 5-6 here is a fold. This is probably cool because he's a complete fucking fish. If we do flop a straight or something, yeah, it's good. This guy's in total nit. And he jams, so we can easily fold. But, like, yeah, offsuit 9s are generally going to be the bottom of a range. But with the ICM situation where we have a really high risk premium on us versus this guy, it's close. It's close. Like Jack 9-0, I'd probably fold, and 10-9-0, I'd fold, but Queen 9 is probably good enough. And this guy's like fucking terrible too, so we know he's terrible. So there's that. Like if we do, like he's not considering ICM Post Flop in any capacity. So what did that guy call off with? Ace-5 suited? Yeah, I think that's a call, but I don't think it captures 10% of aces. If you want my opinion. Which, yeah, like, in ICM situations, generally we try to, like, I try to, like, capture 10% aces with my call. Like, I'll look at the sim and figure out what 10% aces is and then try to call off with what would capture 10% aces. I think that ace-5 suited would be a plus EV call, but I think it's be, like, 5% aces. So... Another fucking break. What part are we on anyway? Part 6, part 7. Part 7. So, getting deep, guys. Fuck yeah. 47 entrants remain in the Boski. 27 entrants remain in this fucking 750. So, stay tuned. Thanks for watching.